Welcome to today's yoga practice. We'll start by beginning in a seated, comfortable position. Sit up tall, close the eyes, relax the shoulders, and take a few deep breaths. Inhale to reach the fingers into the sky. Exhale, draw the hands through to heart center. Tuck the chin. Inhale, sweep the fingers back up, stretch long through the spine. Exhale, draw the hands back to center. One more time, inhale as you lift tall. And then sit to the left of your heels. Take your right fingers to the floor and stretch high into the left fingers while grounding down through the left hip. Place the hand behind the head and stretch long through the left ribs. Coming back to center very slowly. Inhale to lift the fingers again, and then sit to the right of the heels, second side. Spread open through the right ribs, lengthen through the spine, and then come mindfully back to center. Move back to your hands and knees. And begin to move through cat-cow, inhaling as you drop the belly, exhaling as you lift the upper back to the sky, and repeat this using your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, open the belly, gaze forward, shoulders back. Exhale, round through the spine. Come to a neutral position in the spine, walk the hands forward a very good amount, and move into puppy pose. Here, wrap the shoulder blades around toward the heart. Reach long through the fingers and keep the hips high. Bring the forehead to the floor if you can, and if the forehead doesn't reach there, use a blanket or a block. Stay long through the arms and outreach to your right side, creating again a lot of length through the left side of your body. Pull the left hip back. And then take it to the other side, all while taking deep in and out breaths. Right ribs expand here in this side puppy pose. And then come on back to center with the shoulders over the wrists and lift off the knees in a plank position. Tuck the tailbone and squeeze the abs as you pull the hips up into the sky for your very first down dog. Shake out the head, yes and no, to relax the neck, and then tip the hips up high and into the sky. Walk the hands back mindfully toward the feet. Bend the knees to get there. And once you arrive, inhale, lengthen for monkey pose, the legs and the spine lengthen. Exhale to fold, face into the shins. Interlace the fingers and place them behind the head and create a gentle traction for the back of the neck as you breathe deeply. Release the fingers, bend into the knees, and sweep up into the sky. Draw the hands to heart center. Take the fingers behind the back, clasp the fingers, roll the shoulders back, bend deep into the knees, and fold belly into thighs. Breathe deeply. Begin to straighten the right leg and turn the heart to the right, and the knuckles will lean to the left. Come back to center, and then repeat on the second side. This is a great piriformis stretch, as well as a stretch for the shoulders. Come back to center, fold to the mat, and then walk the hands forward to the top of a push-up. Engage the abs and press back to down dog. Tip the hips up high, bend into the knees, step or hop lightly to the front of the mat, and sweep into chair pose. Sit into the hips, lift through the chest. Draw the hands to heart center and stand tall. Inhale to lift the fingers high and take a back bend. Exhale, swan dive down to the mat. Inhale as you lift the heart forward and the right leg way back, and slowly step the right foot to the back of the mat, lowering to the right knee. Press the hips forward, make sure you're breathing, and then very mindfully sweep the fingers up and into the sky. Anjaneyasana. This is a low lunge that targets opening in the front of the hip flexor. Bring the fingers back down to the floor on the inside of your left foot, with the right palm over to the right and the left hand guiding the left knee open. Turn your heart to the left and send the hips forward. Breathe and twist, and if you have space in the hip flexors, reach the left arm back as you bend into the right foot and pull it in toward the hip. When you're ready, release, hands back down to the mat. Heel toe the left foot back to center, and then drop back so the left leg is straight. Half splits pose. Fold the forehead toward the shin. If you can reach the foot, try to grab the outside of the left foot with the right hand. Gently shift back into your lunge position. Plant the palms, step back to the top of a push-up, and lower to your belly. Press into the palms, cobra pose or up dog. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale and press back to down dog. Lift the hips up high, lift out of the shoulders, and breathe deep. Walk the hands back to the feet again. Inhale to reverse swan dive all the way up and into the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lift your left knee and place your left ankle above your right knee as you squat down in a standing figure 4 balancing pose. Bring the elbows to the leg if possible. Challenge yourself by maybe wrapping the arms around the lower part of your left leg. Try and keep the heart lifted even though we're folding toward the shin. Mindfully release the fingers to the floor and lift the left leg back behind you just for a long extension with your inhale. And exhale to place the left foot next to the right as you walk the hands forward to the top of a push-up, engaging the core and pressing back to down dog. Move through the spine, lift the hips. Again, bend into the knees and hop or step to the front of the mat. Inhale to lengthen in monkey pose. Exhale to fold into the thighs a little bit deeper. Bend into the knees and sit into chair pose, sweeping the fingers up again. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift up, look up, stretch back. Exhale, swan dive to the floor. As you inhale, lift the heart and the left leg back behind you. And as you exhale, softly step that left foot to the back of the mat. Lower the left knee and find your way again into runner's lunge, second side. Remember to breathe here. Help yourself up into a long spine as you lift all 10 fingers skyward. Also the gaze. Clasp the thumbs together and draw the back of the hands and the arms back behind you. Stretch long and breathe. Come through back to center. Place the fingers on the inside of the right foot on the mat. Settle onto your left palm and use your right hand to guide the right knee open as you turn and lift the heart toward the sky. This is a heart opener, a hip flex opener, and a back bend, as well as a twist. Bend into the back knee, grab the back foot, lift the heart and roll the shoulders back. Remember to breathe. Sweep the right fingers back down to the floor. Take your right foot back to center and draw straight back until the right leg is straight, folding the forehead toward the shin. Again, if you can lengthen through the left arm, take the left hand to the outside of the right foot. Shift slowly back into your lunge position. Plant the hands down. Step back to the top of a push-up, and then slowly lower down chaturanga into up dog or cobra pose. Roll the shoulders back. Enjoy an open heart. Smile if it feels good. And press back to down dog. Walk the hands back to the feet again. Great shoulder exercise, and fold forward. Swan dive up into the sky with your inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to do that figure 4 balance on the other side. Right ankle over the left knee as you mindfully squat down. Take your elbows to the leg if that's accessible. And to further challenge yourself, wrap your arms around the leg, gaze to the floor, and breathe. Release the fingers down. Sweep the right leg up and high for a standing splits pose. My hips are a little open here, and you can do that too. And as you exhale, place the right foot next to the left. Fold deep into the thighs, exhale. With your inhale, walk the hands forward. Top of a push-up with your inhale. Exhale to down dog. Take a few breaths in your down dog. And as you inhale, lift the right leg high and into the sky, stacking the right hip open over the left. And draw the right foot between the hands. Keep the left palm planted on the earth as the right fingers raise. Revolved lunge pose. Legs are strong and firm. Place the right fingers down and straighten through the right leg as you fold forehead to shin. Take a few breaths. Keep all 10 toes pointing forward and square your left hip forward. Bend back into the right knee, step back to down dog. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, lengthen the heart forward and squat the hips low for Malasana, yogi squat. With the elbows inside of the knees, draw the palms together and lift your sternum toward your thumbs. Open the heart here by reaching the left fingers down to the floor and the right fingers up and into the sky. And then switch sides. Bring the palms to the floor, straighten the legs, and walk the hands forward again, down dog position. Inhale to lift your left leg, stack the left hip on top of the right. Feel a nice stretch in the belly. And then slowly step the left foot between the hands. Keep the right palm planted. Sweep the left fingers up and into the sky. Revolved lunge pose. Take the fingers to the earth, step the right foot forward just an inch if it feels good, and fold forehead to left shin. Take a few breaths here. Enjoy the length in the back of your left leg. Allow the shoulders to relax, as well as the neck. Plant the palms, step back to the top of a push-up, and press back to down dog. Find your way to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Arrive comfortably, roll the shoulders back, and then give yourself a nice big hug with the right arm underneath the left. Intertwine and cross the forearms for eagle arms. This is a great shoulder blade expander. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Here is a modification if you cannot bind. Simply draw your left arm across your chest with your right forearm. Inhale to open the arms. And let's enjoy a tricep stretch. Take your left elbow into your right hand and draw the left arm toward the left ear and backward. and then slowly release. Inhale, open the chest, and we'll take it to the other side. Left arm under right, and we bind in eagle arms. Keep the shoulders away from the ears and the neck nice and long. If you need that modification, here it is. Draw your right arm across your chest with your left forearm. I'm smiling because this feels really good for my shoulders. Inhale to open and take the tricep stretch for your right arm. Left fingers will pull the right elbow over and behind. And then slowly release. Cross your legs a little bit tighter so that your ankles are underneath your knees. Lift the heart and then reach forward, folding over the calves. Make a pillow for the head. If your head does not reach your forearms or the floor, find another soft surface like a pillow. Take a few breaths. If you have tight hips like me, just breathe space into the hips and try and relax as much as you can. And we'll slowly sit back up. And then change the cross in your legs. Make sure that the ankles are underneath the knees, and then walk the hands forward. Set yourself up comfortably with your forearms or a pillow. Relax the hips, the shoulders, the neck, and breathe. Begin to sit back up. Place the hands onto the knees, palms up or down, and take one big breath in, closing the eyes. Here we take a moment to appreciate our practice, to center, and to breathe. Remember that we can take this good feeling with us throughout the day. Appreciate the peace and calm that comes with yoga practice. Draw the hands together, tuck your chin in honor of yourself, your practice, and all sentient beings. Namaste.